Have you ever noticed something strange? Two people can earn the exact same salary. One ends up wealthy. The other lives paycheck to paycheck for the rest of their life. Same income. Same economy. Sometimes even the same city. So what changed? Most people think the answer is luck. Some blame inflation. Others blame rich parents, expensive colleges, or a broken system. But what if almost everything you've been told about becoming rich is incomplete? What if getting rich isn't about being smarter, working harder, or even earning more money? What if the biggest difference between rich people and everyone else is something almost invisible? Stay with me until the end, because once you understand this idea, you'll never look at money the same way again. Imagine two friends. Let's call them Alex and Ryan. They both graduate from college. They both get jobs paying around $60,000 a year. They rent similar apartments, drive similar cars, even hang out together on weekends. 5 years later, Ryan is buried in debt. Alex has investments, an emergency fund, and is already thinking about buying his first home. How? Did Alex win the lottery? No. Did he get promoted faster? Not really. The difference started with one tiny decision. Every single paycheck. Ryan asked, "What can I buy?" Alex asked, "What can this money become?" That single question changed everything. Because wealth isn't built when you spend money. It's built before you spend it. Here's something most schools never teach. Making money is important. Keeping money is powerful. Growing money is life-changing. Most people only learn the first step. That's why someone earning $250,000 can still feel broke, while another person earning half that amount quietly becomes a millionaire. Income creates opportunity. Habits create wealth. Think about your phone. Most people upgrade it every 2 or 3 years. Not because they need to, because they want to feel successful. But rich people often think differently. Instead of asking, "Can I afford this?" they ask, "Is this the best use of my money?" Those sound similar. They're completely different questions. One is emotional. The other is strategic. Here's something even more surprising. The richest people don't just buy things. They buy assets. What's an asset? Simply put, something that puts money into your pocket instead of taking money out. Stocks, businesses, real estate, royalties, digital products, things that continue working even while you sleep. Meanwhile, most people spend years collecting liabilities. New cars, expensive clothes, luxury gadgets, things that lose value the moment they're purchased. Then they wonder why they're always starting over financially. Now let's talk about something almost nobody notices. Time. Everyone has 24 hours. But wealthy people treat time differently. Instead of trading every hour for money forever, they build systems. Imagine writing one book, creating one online course, owning shares in businesses, building a YouTube channel, creating software. Those things can keep paying long after the work is finished. That's called leverage. And leverage is one of the biggest reasons. Some people build wealth much faster than others. Here's another truth. Most people think becoming rich requires taking huge risks. Actually, the opposite is often true. Wealth usually grows through boring consistency. Investing every month. Saving regularly. Learning continuously. Avoiding unnecessary debt. Repeating simple habits for years. It doesn't sound exciting, but neither does brushing your teeth. Yet imagine skipping it for 10 years. Small actions become massive results over time. Money works the same way. This brings us to one of the most powerful ideas in finance. Compound growth. Imagine planting a tiny tree. The first year, almost nothing changes. The second year, still not much. Then something amazing happens. Its roots become stronger. Growth accelerates. Years later, it's almost impossible to imagine it started as a tiny seed. Money behaves the same way. The hardest part isn't getting rich. It's staying patient long enough to let time do the heavy lifting. Most people quit before compound growth has a chance to surprise them. Here's a mindset shift that changed countless lives. Stop trying to look rich. Start trying to become rich. Those are completely different goals. Looking rich impresses strangers. Becoming rich creates freedom. Freedom to choose your work. Freedom to spend time with family. Freedom to say no. Freedom to sleep peacefully without worrying about the next paycheck. Real wealth isn't about expensive watches. It's about having options. Now ask yourself something. If someone secretly doubled your salary tomorrow, would your investments double too? Or would your spending simply grow with your income? This is called lifestyle inflation. It's one of the biggest wealth killers. People earn more, then immediately spend more. Bigger apartment, better car, more subscriptions, more restaurant dinners, more monthly payments. Years pass. Their income rises, but their financial stress stays exactly the same, because they upgraded their lifestyle instead of upgrading their financial future. Another thing wealthy people understand: money follows value. The market doesn't reward effort. It rewards solutions. You can work 12 hours digging a hole, or spend 1 hour solving a problem that helps millions of people. Guess which one creates more wealth? That's why learning valuable skills matters. Communication, sales, leadership, investing, technology, problem solving. The more value you create, the more opportunities money has to find you. Let's clear up one huge myth. You do not need to be born rich. You do not need a perfect economy. You do not need a genius IQ. Do those things help? Of course. But history is filled with people who started with almost nothing and slowly built incredible wealth through discipline, patience, and smart decisions. The common pattern wasn't luck. It was consistency. So, is getting rich easy? Not exactly. But it's much simpler than most people think. The formulas are already known. Spend less than you earn. Invest consistently. Avoid unnecessary debt. Increase your skills. Think long-term. Let compound growth work. Repeat. The challenge isn't understanding these ideas. The challenge is following them when everyone around you is chasing shortcuts. Because shortcuts usually lead to disappointment. Consistency usually leads to freedom. Remember Alex and Ryan? The gap between them didn't appear overnight. It grew one decision at a time. One investment. One skipped impulse purchase. One extra book. One new skill. One patient year after another. That's how wealth is built. Quietly. Slowly. Almost invisibly. Until one day everyone calls it overnight success. So the next time you hear someone say, "Getting rich is impossible," ask yourself this question instead. What small financial decision can I make today that my future self will thank me for 10 years from now? Because becoming wealthy rarely starts with one giant breakthrough. It starts with one small decision, repeated over and over again. If this video changed the way you think about money, don't keep that knowledge to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want more videos about wealth psychology, investing, financial freedom, and the mindset of successful people, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Remember, your financial future isn't decided by what you earn today. It's decided by the choices you make starting today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.